Today on the Frugal Gardener's Garden, we're going to visit an old friend. He doesn't talk very much, but he doesn't have to. He's a big help in my garden. That's it for pot number one. This is our haul here. There was actually red potatoes and sweet potatoes. You can see the red potatoes on the left and the sweet potatoes on the right. Basically, you let those sit for 3 or 4 months, they get sweeter. Welcome back to the Frugal Gardener's Garden. And if you haven't guessed already, this is my old friend. This is the bin that was about to be trashed a couple of years ago. It has a major hole over here in the bottom, and I thought, okay, it's big, it has drainage, so for those of you who watch my videos, I like to grow food, but I don't like to spend a lot of money. This is my one and only pot, if you will, that has organic soil. So for the last couple of years, I have used this to grow organic sweet potatoes. It's not super important to me because whether it's organic or not, I mean, it's better for you, but pretty much everything that comes out of my garden is for my family or my neighbors. So this summer, instead of planting sweet potatoes again, we're going to plant broccoli, which obviously is going to be organic, and we're going to throw in some rainbow carrots. Over the winter, my greenhouse, which you see behind you, which is really, I'm going to stop calling it a greenhouse, and I'm going to stop calling it a raised garden. I'm going to stop calling it a place to store my compost, because it's become multifunctional. So at any rate, I grew quite a bit of lettuce, spinach, collard greens. I even got some onions and garlic out of it, but the carrots was a bust. Carrots did not work well for me. I kept them there for an extra month, and they still came out puny, and it was a little deflating. So now that the weather's warmed up, we're going to give it another go, and I'm basically going to just amend the soil a little bit with some kelp and a little bit of organic fertilizer. So the kelp's organic, the fertilizer is organic, and I'll probably throw in a little bit of Epsom salt, and that's going to be it. And at that point, we'll be ready to plant. So here's basically, this is what I use. You've probably seen it in Walmart or any of the places where you shop. And that's it for this guy. I'm not going to put a lot. And this is the organic kelp meal we talked about in the last video. I'm going to just add a little bit of this. And a little Epsom salt. About maybe half a cup. If I can get it to come out. Yeah, here we go. So we're going to work this into the soil, and that's pretty much all we need to do before planting. I could probably add more soil to get that filled to the top, which will give me more area for the roots. But I only buy this stuff when it's on sale. And I just have one bag of organic soil left. And I don't want to use it right now. Save it for later. And obviously I don't want to mix just regular soil on top of this soil. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'm going to take my spade and work this around for a few minutes. And I'll come back and we'll do our planting. The soil's all mixed in. Well, the nutrients are mixed in with the soil, and basically what I've done is showing you the packages of what I'm going to use. Obviously, USDA certified organic is going to cost you more than regular seeds. I mean, I can get seeds in some cases for 10 cents a pack, 20 cents a pack, and you can see from the label that these are a bit more, even though I did get these on sale. Well, actually, the burpee I got on sale. I didn't get the broccoli on sale. So I'm going to just try and space these out, because you really need a lot of space to grow broccoli. And for that matter, squash takes up a pretty decent amount of room also. So what I'm trying to do this year is two things. I'm trying to grow 3 times as much food as I did last year, and one way to do that is to use pretty much everything I have, which is more so it's a much bigger project, which is fine. But the other thing I'm going to do is use this trellis, use this frame as a trellis to go vertical, and I'm going to run vines of beans and such down there, but that's for another video. Right now I'm just going to try to space these out. I'm only going to put I'm going to put 4 broccoli, and I'm going to put 2 squash, because I'm going to probably plant more squash elsewhere. So the squash is probably going to be the easiest because the seeds are bigger. I think I'll go with 3 in the event that one of these doesn't work out. I'm going to put these about 1.5 to 2 inches down, but not yet, because I want to know where they are before I put down the broccoli. One here, one here, one here. I always make the assumption that some of these seeds aren't going to germinate, and almost every time I end up being wrong, and more of these little babies germinate than what I expected they will. These are very small. I'm going to check the package, but I think that these are probably only supposed to go down about 1/4 inch into the soil, and okay, 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch into the soil is where, if I can get, I'm not sure if this is going to show up. So basically 1/2 inch. That's not much at all. So basically, you just take this and cover it over, and when you water it, that's pretty much going to give you your 1/2 inch anyway. This is not the proper tool, but it's handy, so there you have it. We're trying to save on water because I have so many pots and bins in the raised garden going this year, and because of that, I've decided to use this. I showed this in yesterday's video, on the last video, and this is basically coconut. It's all natural, it's organic, whichever way you want to spin it. And what this does is it helps to retain moisture. So by retaining moisture, you're going to use less water. You use less water, you can still end up with the same yield, but you're not spending as much. Most gardeners water 3 or 4 times a week, and hopefully this will allow me to cut down on how much. When I have a catchment system, my catchment system holds almost 100 gallons of water, but once you see the completed garden this summer, you'll see that I will have exceeded last year and year before last. This will be my biggest year yet. So on top of that, we've had summers that have been hotter pretty much every summer than the summer before. So hotter summers, larger garden, more water. If this can save me water, then I don't mind paying, I believe it was $6. I don't mind paying it. So we'll see what happens. So right now, that's pretty much it. This is what else I have in the raised garden. In the next video, we'll be planting the left half of the raised garden, and you'll have an idea of what's going in that. So for right now, I'm just going to water this. I have a better watering can than this. This one needs to be cleaned out, but it gets the job done for now. It's not as even as I would like, but we're good. So I finally broke down and started using markers. Well, you can actually see them here. And the reason is because I ain't as young as I used to be, and I don't remember where everything is and what everything is, and sometimes I actually have to wait until it germinates and the seeds come up before I actually remember what it is that I planted. So finally gave in. They're not that expensive. In fact, I think you get 30 for, it's like $1.50. So it's not a big deal. I probably should have done it sooner, but better late than never, as they say. So that's it. This is my one and only organic video for the summer. I shouldn't say only video, because I will give you guys updates as we progress through the summer. So it's going to take about 3 months before I get what I want from out of here, and we'll show you the progress and we'll show you the harvest. So that's it. Until next time, this is the Frugal Gardener saying happy gardening. Please subscribe and tell your friends. Have a good day.